You just haven't been around enough to know what love really is.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a plan with me. So if you guys watched my previous two videos, it was on bullet journaling for students and a studio setup since I plan to start my own shop, and I thought why not combine the two and create a bullet journal where I can organize my shop inventory, organize what I do for my business, and so on. So Muji has kindly sent me a few products to plan out for this year's bullet journal, so I'll be showing you guys exactly how I use them and really my whole process when it comes to how I create my spreads and my layouts. They sent over these 3 cat stickers. This craft paper I already had because I splurge on Muji all the time. And then I have these sticky tabs and 5 of these washi tapes. And then we have like the basic essentials like pens, pencils, erasers, and markers. So for my bullet journal, I'm using this A5 wire-bound dotted notebook with 70 sheets of paper. I thought it would be really productive to have a notebook that differs from my school bullet journal because then I can separate my work from school life. I plan to use this bullet journal in my studio and leave it in the basement, and then for my bullet journal for school, I would obviously leave it upstairs in my bedroom. In honor of the new year 2021, I thought I would take some of the layouts that didn't really work for me in my school bullet journal and see if they work for me in my business bullet journal, so I'll be incorporating some of those layouts. So let's get started. The first layout is a yearly overview. Honestly, you can never go wrong with a yearly overview. It's a nice refresher to start a bullet journal, to start the new year. So I took apart the craft paper by ripping the sides to have that little like scrapbook effect, and I took the black marker and outlined 2021 on it and decorated the outside with like a little bit of stars and circles so you have that extra pizzazz, because yearly overviews tend to fill up the page and there really isn't any space to add any decorations or color, so I thought that'd be a nice addition. So I just finished sketching out the layout so I don't mess up on the days or box counts. The rest is pretty simple and self-explanatory. You just fill in the days of the week and the days of the month. Also, it's probably just me, but whenever I draw out a monthly calendar, do a monthly overview, just anything monthly, I always have to have a reference next to me because I always make mistakes with the days of the week or with my box counts, but I'm not sure if that's just me and my weird habit of forgetting the days of the month. I don't want to overwhelm the page, so I'm going to add a little splash of color. I have this blue marker that matches with the washi tape that I plan to use in the next spread, so I'm just boxing the days of the week, and yeah, that's basically it. Also, it's a nice way to separate the month, day of the week, and the days because it can be hard to read if you don't have that obvious outline. So now we're taking it back to the craft paper sticky notes, which you guys will see a lot throughout this video, and I'm cutting up like these little pieces that look like spots, and I'm just decorating it around the 2020. I think this is a nice look to the whole spread. You have like the cluttered days of the week and days, and then you have like the spaced out header, which I think looks pretty good. Okay, so on to the next layout. Since this is going to be my business journal, I thought I would create a layout for my expenses. I never had to do this in my school bullet journal for obvious reasons, so I'm creating this expense tracker. I'm decorating the sides first so I kind of have an idea on what theme I want. I decided on this navy blue washi tape to correspond with the color in the yearly overview, and I brought back the same craft paper spots onto this spread because I thought it would look pretty nice. I used the Muji pencil to outline my title because I always make mistakes, and I'm doing like this nice script font. I think it adds like a nice simplistic look to contrast the patterned washi tape and the spots on the bottom. Then I added some little stars and doodles to keep that theme I made in the yearly overview. Adding little embellishments and little doodles around your words or your images would add so much more to the page and make it look so much nicer. One of the first things I want to keep track of for my expenses is the money that I save up. So I'm creating like this little box that fits in with the first half of the page, drawing these circles and labeling them for each day of the month. I plan to write how much money that I have left at the end of the month, and that I guess would be named the savings for that month. It only went up to August, but I made sure to add more circles on the left side of the page, so you'll see that later on. So before I fill out the rest of the page, I added a washi tape and I'm adding the craft paper, ripping a corner, so then it kind of matches up with the outline of the page, which I think looks pretty nice. And whenever I rip off that extra piece of paper from one corner, I always make sure to use it on another corner so you have that symmetry and it follows like a really nice cohesive theme. Here you can see me outlining the rest of the circles for the rest of the months, and then I'm writing down my savings ideas, which are ways that I could save up, and then I have my saving goals. I'm using the sticky labels on the bottom of the page to add, some motivating quotes, and I just added the super basic "you got this" in hopes that it would do something to help motivate me to save up my money. Since I'm going to be launching and going about so many different projects this year, I thought it would be very important to list out my goals. So I took this Muji loose leaf. I really like the multiple dots on the side, and I thought that would have like a really nice effect. So I cut that into a little sheet, added a craft paper post-it to contrast the white color, and put in washi tapes. I also have these cat stickers that, by the way, look like my own cats because my first cat has like really big ears and is really small, but my other cat is really fat and thick. But anyways, now I'm cutting out circles to paste them on the top. I really want to have a variety of different headers, and I thought that circles would be the cutest thing. I added those to the top and drew some decorations to make it more dynamic, and then added simple script. I try to do a little like faux calligraphy. I don't think it ended up looking as good, but it's a nice change in headers. So now on to the monthly layout. I'm using this Muji tag as decoration for my monthly cover. I really love how Muji not only sells high quality products, but they also are packaged really nicely, and I've always admired their packaging. Plus I have a matching color theme going on, so it fits really nicely. So to decorate the page a little more, I drew on some simple stationery doodles and cut it out of the craft paper to paste onto the page. For the final touch, I added this red washi tape. There's a hint of red in the Muji tag, so I thought it'd be nice to bring that out and add a pop of color to the cover. And at the bottom, I wrote monthly goals to kind of refresh and remind myself of my priorities every single month. Okay, so here I'm drafting out the monthly calendar. This is something that I'm bringing in from my school bullet journal. It worked out so well, and I'm a huge calendar enthusiast. So I drew a really skinny calendar on the opposite side of the page. Really simple. I just added some calligraphy at the top with a pop of color, and then I added some blue washi tape to bring out that color. Of course, I have to add a little bit of craft paper on this page, so I aligned the bottom with the straight line of the page and then ripped off the top to write down some motivating quotes. Okay, so last and definitely not least, we have my weekly spread. So I'm making this really simple, sweet, and short. I added a washi tape on the top and the bottom, added this cat sticky note, and of course some stars, some craft paper, and it was good to go. I don't really want to go like really deep into decorating my weekly spreads because this is a work journal and I just want to keep it simple and straightforward. Thank you so much for watching, and huge thank you to Muji for supplying me with these stationery items and also sponsoring today's video. I hope that this inspired you in different ways. Maybe you want to take some layouts out that I used and put it in your own bullet journal, whether it's school or business. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!